What do you teach your students?
How to give words a lasting shape. How to press a fleeting thought into clay so it can outlive its speaker. We practice signs, numbers, law, and stories, but mostly we practice memory made visible.
Beautiful, thank you.
What's the most popular hairstyle?
For the gentleman, short on the sides, curls stacked like terraces on top, keeps the heat off the neck but shows status. For ladies, a long braid coiled into a bun, polished with sesame oil. Shines like the river at dawn.
Beautiful, thank you.
My pleasure.
What song are you playing?
It's called Riverborn. A hymn to the morning current that carries the reeds and our hopes to the sea. Each note follows the water as it bends, then returns, like the tide of our breath.
What makes Babylonian beer special?
We brew from baked barley loaves, letting wild dates bring natural sweetness. The clay jars trap the heat, and time gives it a honey tang. It's history you can taste.
Sounds delicious. Thank you for sharing.
How do you water plants so high up?
Channels carry water from the river to the top. We lift it with screws and wheels, then like gravity feed each terrace. I guide it through these tubes, like rain in my hand.
Ingenious. They look as though they're drinking from the sky.
Exactly.
You're shaping the bricks for the ziggurat. What makes a good one last through the rains?
Good clay, mixed with the right straw, dried slow under the sun. We stamp the king's mark, so it is known whose wall it holds. If it rings hard when I tap it, the storm will pass and the brick will stay.
What kind of bread are you baking?
Barley and emmer, sweetened with date syrup. It rises slow, holds a soft crumb, and keeps a touch of the hearth smoke.
Sounds wonderful.
You'll taste the river valley in every bite.
I can't wait, thank you. Who are you protecting the gates from?
Anyone who'd harm the city. Bandits, rival kings, or just a drunk with bad intentions. The Ishtar Gate stays open for friends, closed for trouble.
Good to know, thank you.
My duty.
When is the grape harvest?
When the heat begins to fade, lady. We pick at the turn of summer to autumn, about the new moon after Tammuz. The berries are full, skins tight, and sweet as honey then.
So harvest is just after the summer dies?
Exactly. The vines tell us when they're ready.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Where are you taking these goods?
To the markets of Babylon. Traders from every land meet us there.
How do you predict the future from the stars?
The heavens are a tablet the gods have written on. Each planet keeps its path like a scribe's line. When one wanders or meets another, it is a sign. We compare the sign with records of what followed before: flood, victory, famine.
Where does this silk come from?
From mulberry farms near Hangzhou in eastern China. The cocoons are spun there, then the thread is dyed and woven here in our workshop.
So it travels a long way.
It does, and every thread carries the story of the people who raised it.
Beautiful, thank you.
My pleasure.
What are you writing on that clay tablet?
A record of grain deliveries for the temple storehouse. Each wedge here marks a measure, and this column names the farmer who brought it.
Like a receipt?
Exactly. Once it dries, it becomes our permanent ledger.
Ingenious. Thank you for sharing.
My pleasure.
How do these irrigation canals work?
We divert river water with wooden gates. Each channel feeds a field in turn, then drains back to the river.
Simple and clever, thank you.
My pleasure. The harvest depends on it.
How did you build these hanging gardens?
Stone terraces stacked like steps of a giant stair. Under each, clay and bitumen to keep the water in, reeds and soil above to hold the roots. An aqueduct brings river water to the top.
Judge, what's the strangest law you've ever enforced?
A farmer once paid his debt with a debt. He offered another man's goat. Under Hammurabi, he owed 30-fold. Counting all those goats was the strangest part.
How tall will this ziggurat be?
When the last brick is set, its summit will stand 60 cubits, about 90 feet above the plain. High enough for the gods to see our prayers.
That's impressive, thank you.
My honor.
How many hours do you spend each day carving these tablets?
From the first light until the sun stands high, about 6 hours. Then again in the cool of evening. The clay must stay soft, and the words must be clear, or the king's record is lost.
That's dedication.
How did you keep track of grain rations?
I press the counts onto clay like this, then bake it so the numbers can't be lost.
And everyone trusts the tablet?
They do. It is our memory in stone.
What's your most valuable trade item?
This bluestone, lapis from the mountains of Afghanistan. Rare, deep as the evening sky. But its worth is in more than beauty.
More than beauty? How so?
I trade it for gold, for grain, even for safe passage. Kings want it for their crowns.
What do you make from leather?
Sandals, belts, and water skins. I cover shields, bind chariots, even shape saddles for pack beasts.
It's impressive work.
Thank you. Strong leather keeps a household moving.
How many trips do you make daily?
From the river to the palace quarter?
About 14 before sunset, sometimes more when the wells run low.
14. That's steady work.
Steady keeps bread on the table and the city drinking.
Thank you.
Go with clear water, lady.
How do you cure sick people?
First I listen, what hurts, what dreams trouble them. Then I cleanse with water, give herbs to cool or warm the body, and bind charms to call the gods' favor. When body and spirit agree, sickness leaves.
Master, why do you use base 60 mathematics?
60 bends to many divisors, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 15, 20. Fractions stay neat so the stars and scrolls agree. And our hands give us at 12 knuckles on 4 fingers, counted with the thumb 5 times around 60.
What's your most valuable trade item?
Fine lapis lazuli from the far mountains, worth its weight in gold.
Beautiful. Thank you for sharing.
My pleasure. May your day be prosperous.
And yours as well.
What fish do you catch in the Euphrates?
Mostly barbel and carp. Some days we pull in catfish, and in spring the Shabbat runs strong. Enough to keep a family fed.
Sounds like a good river.
It's been good to us for generations.
How long does it take you to weave one cloth?
If the pattern is simple, 3 days. If it's like this one, with the borders, about a week. Sunrise to sunset.
A week of steady hands.
And steady patience. The threads don't forgive hurry.
How did you build these hanging gardens?
We layered stone terraces, sealed them with bitumen, then brought soil up by ramps and pulleys. Irrigation runs from the river through hidden channels, feeding every level. It took years of planning, but now the gardens float like a green mountain.
Which spice is most expensive?
That would be saffron. It's picked thread by thread from the crocus flower. Thousands. Just for an ounce.
Tiny, but worth its weight in gold.
Exactly.
What are you making from this clay?
Tall jar for storing date wine. Must keep the flavor safe from the sun.
Beautiful work. Thank you.
The clay tells its own story. I'm just shaping it.
What ingredients make the best perfume?
Start with sesame oil for softness. Blend in crushed rose petals for sweetness, a touch of cedar for depth, and just a breath of myrrh and frankincense. Finish with a drop of honey, so the scent lingers like a promise.
Sounds heavenly.
It is, if the balance is true.
What's the finest piece you've ever made?
A crown for the Queen of Mari. Gold as thin as a reed leaf set with lapis stars. When she bent her head, it shimmered like sunrise on the river. I still dream of it.
Sounds worthy of her. And of you.
What's the hardest thing to forge?
An iron blade that's thin, sharp, and won't crack. Fire must be hot as anger, then cooled like patience. Miss either, it breaks.
Sounds like more art than muscle.
Always has been.